What's up, my YouTube family? Sergeant Graybeard back with another Division 2 video. Today is Friday, April 9th, and as always, I hope this message finds you healthy and safe. In today's video, my friends, I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite ways to run with the Scorpio shotgun. Most of you know by now, if you've seen my channel for a little bit, I love this weapon. It's primarily what I'm using for most of the things I do in the game, so today I want to show you one of my favorite builds. Now, if you happen to be new to the channel, first of all, welcome. Secondly, feel free to hit that subscribe button. We would love for you to be a part of our gaming family. And if you enjoyed this or found it helpful at all, take a quick second and hit that like button. It really does help us out. So as I mentioned at the beginning of all of my build videos, I want to remind you that this is just a template. This is one of the many ways I like to run with this weapon. It's by far my favorite one in the game. One thing I strongly suggest is really try out different variations of a build, as the most important thing is to really make a build your own. And what I mean by that is you may want more armor on your build or more weapon damage, you may want a different specialization, so again, really take your time and try to build something that really caters towards your gameplay. Having said that, as always, I'm starting this off by showing you a little bit of game footage, then we're going to cut to the build itself, and then a little more footage at the end. Now you can see here I'm running on heroic difficulty. This thing just absolutely, it's a beast, dude. It just absolutely shreds NPCs and is so much fun to use. And one thing I want to mention really quick is for those of you that may not have this weapon as yet, maybe you didn't do Season 4 or you just weren't playing the game at this time, I'm actually in the process of putting together a farming video for the Scorpio, and as soon as it's together, I will definitely let you know. With that being said, let's now get into the build breakdown itself, and starting with the specialization, I like to use Gunner because for my gameplay, I like having that 10% armor on kill. However, I know a lot of players that use Firewall. Again, it's totally up to you. Needless to say, my primary weapon is a Scorpio shotgun. You can see I'm sitting at about 1,000,000 base damage. I have 15% shotgun damage, 12% damage to armor, 10% critical hit damage, but the best thing about this weapon is the talent Septic Shock. You can see here shooting a target applies stacks of venom which last for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks add to more severe debuffs to the target, and you can see it's listed below. And again, it's such a powerful weapon, and especially for people who aren't used to running shotguns, this is the one to use. My secondary weapon is an SMG because I am running with a 4-piece Hunter's Fury build, so I'm getting that SMG damage bonus and shotgun bonus. Any SMG is fine. I usually run with Dark Winter, but again, whatever you've got there is totally good. You're primarily using it as a backup. As far as the sidearm goes, that's really up to you, my friends. I never touch it in this build. It's really just all about the shotgun because you're putting out so much damage so fast that chances are you're not going to pull any other weapon when you're hitting NPCs. Now, as you can see here for the gear, I'm running 4-piece Hunter's Fury and 2 Badger Tough. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, there are so many different ways to run this thing. I will give you a few other options as we move along. Starting off with the mask, it's the first of the Hunter's Fury gear set that we have equipped. You can see with this gear set, the 2-piece bonus gives you 15% shotgun and SMG damage. The 3-piece bonus gives you 20% armor on kill and 100% health on kill. And the 4-piece gives you Apex Predator. Moving on to the body armor, it's the first of the 2 pieces of Badger Tough I have equipped. That way we get that 10% shotgun damage and 5% total armor. I'm not a fan of this roll. It's the best one I have for this build, but I'd love to see all those other attributes just all red, like the armor maxed and then red down below. As far as the talent goes for the chest, I'm running with Intimidate. While you have bonus armor, it amplifies your total weapon damage by 35% to enemies within 10 meters, and pretty much with this build, you're always at close range, so you're almost always within those 10 meters. Not only that, but this talent directly coincides with not only the gear set, but the talent you have in your bag as well. Now moving on to the holster, the knee pads, and the gloves, it is the 3 remaining pieces of Hunter's Fury, and all I'm doing is stacking crit hit chance and crit hit damage. Finally, my friends, we have the backpack, and this again is one of those pieces that you can swap it out for really a lot of different options. I mean, I usually run with a Memento backpack, however, I know a lot of people don't have that right now, so I wanted to show you a different option. You can see on this build, I've chosen to do a 2nd piece of Badger Tough so I get that extra armor. I also have the talent Bloodsucker on here because it's giving you that bonus armor when you're killing an NPC, which again directly affects your chest piece. However, I know people that run with the talent Galvanize or Adrenaline Rush. Again, my friends, try out different talents, see which one really helps you maximize your gameplay. With the actual skills, I have the Crusader Shield and the Assault Drone because it puts out damage and is a great distraction to NPCs. Now, as far as my stats go, you can see my crit hit chance is sitting at 50%. Keep in mind the max is 60%, so I'm okay with that. It doesn't matter. It's not that type of build. We've got a crit hit damage of 103.0, but the one thing I like the most is the armor on kill aspect. You can see I'm getting over 343,000 armor on kill, and with my actual armor sitting at about 1.1 million, that means I'm getting about 30% of my armor back every time I kill an NPC. Now, I have versions where that number is higher or lower, but here it's right in the middle and really does the job. And as I start to wrap this video up, I want to go over a few things for new and returning players. And you hear me keep mentioning try out different builds. I mean, I know people, like I said, that run glass cannon on their chest or obliterate, and I already went over different backpacks. So again, definitely try a few different things out. And again, the reason I say that is that there are so many different ways to run this build. I love using Hunter's Fury the most because of the talent Apex Predator, because it disorients NPCs and you're just lighting them up left and right, but I know other people like using different skills as well. With that being said, it actually brings me to one of my favorite aspects about making these build videos, and that's the community that we have at the channel. And as always, please, my friends, if you have any different ways you like to run it, if any tips or tricks or whatever it is, please leave it in the comment section down below. Most of you know by now that my main goal in creating this channel was to create that toxic-free gaming environment where people work together. That's exactly what we're doing. So again, thank you all so much for the incredible support. At this point, my friends, I'm going to let the rest of the video play out. However, as I mentioned at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
Nice. Target down. Good job. That's another one down. Good job, Agent.